That's right. That's right. Daddy is home, back in the building, back in the friendly confines. The undisclosed location was a lot of fun, but back to the grind. The Vikings will be on the grind in the year 2022 as they look to hoist that Jerome Barty at the end of the season. Goal Glendale, and one of the games will be in London, Week 4 against the Cheatin New Orleans Saints. It was announced. The 5 international games were announced earlier this morning, and in London, it's going to be Vikings versus Saints at Tottenham Hotspur. Tottenham. To dare is to do. And to dare is to always lose to Liverpool. Anyway, Giants playing the Packers. Yeah, it's about time that the Packers have to give up a home game. Whatever. So they're also playing in Tottenham. And then you have the Broncos and the Jaguars. Historic rivalry. Broncos-Jaguars. Actually, what was it, the 97 NFC title game? I want to say. No. What was the year that the Jaguars and the Panthers both made their conference title games? Might have been 96. Whatever. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But yeah, Broncos, Jaguars playing at Wembley. Then you have the first game in Germany, Guten Tag. You have the Seahawks playing the Bucks at the Allianz, home of FC Bayern Munich, which is a team that is not as good as Liverpool. Yeah. And then Mexico City, the Niners and the Cardinals. I think they did this a couple years ago. As well when they played in Mexico City. It might have been a preseason game. Doesn't matter. If only I had a machine in front of me that had all of the information in the known world on it right now, but doesn't matter. We're focusing on the Vikings. So it's going to be Week 4, Vikings versus Saints, October 2nd, 2022. So make your travel arrangements. Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, which, in terms of European or worldwide football stadiums, I don't know. Tottenham, it's big, but it doesn't have the home feel where, some of the older stadiums that have to be renovated that have the history in it. Because for Tottenham, for the Hotspurs, White Hart Lane was a fantastic stadium, but now, they built this monstrosity just so that they could have big time concerts, big time NFL games over there. So it's whatever. And remember, this is a New Orleans Saints home game. So the Vikings still have 9 home games because remember, with the 17-game season, you get rotated having the extra home games. So the Vikings had 8 last year. They're going to have 9 this year. So they have 9 home games, 7 on the road, and then 1 neutral site game against the Saints, who Saints may not be very good this year because they were in cap hell. They had to get rid of a bunch of dudes. And also, Jameis is going to be their quarterback. You hate to see it. You just hate to see it, man. There's some concerns all right, 18-week season, 17 games, while having the bye so early, it's going to mess things up. Well, a bye after the London game is not guaranteed because a number of teams that have gone to London over the last couple of years did not have a bye week. And some teams even specifically requested not having a bye week after London. Because if you think about it, the trip to London is obviously long, but some of the NFL road trips, which come up infrequently, are pretty long as well. Like say Miami going to Seattle, or one of the New York teams playing in LA. So you'll just deal with it. Plus, early in the season, ideally you'd like to wait on your bye. So maybe the Vikings will do that. Hopefully we got some pull. If the Vikings are given the bye immediately Week 5, that the league's just out to screw us. It happens, man. But first London game since 2017. It's when the Vikings put the bang things on the Browns back in the day. There's one Viking who's not really too hyped about going to London, and that's Justin freaking Jefferson. So from New Orleans, from Louisiana, excited to play in front of his home state team. Not so much. Not so much. And I would say that, hey, maybe we'll meet in the playoffs, but A, the Saints aren't making the playoffs. B, we would not be playing in New Orleans in the playoffs. And C, no. that is all. But I am looking forward to, there's going to be all these montages as the NFL is really selling this game. It's like, Minneapolis Miracle over and over and over and over again. Oh, the Vikings upset the Saints on the road in the wild card. Oh, Kyle Rudolph, go up and get it up high, down hard. But I feel like they're going to gloss over Bounty Gate. Sure, they'll show the Favre interception and the Adrian Peterson fumbles, but I just think that they'll just sort of gloss over the Bounty Gate thing as they're trying to sell this to an international audience, but that's whatever, man. But I'm excited for Vikings fans who live abroad. It feels like that there's a lot of Vikings fans in the UK, a lot of Vikings fans in Europe, so now they can descend upon Tottenham Hotspur Stadium and watch the Vikings just put the bang thing on the Saints. Oh, when the Saints go to London and get their teeth kicked in by the Vikes. I love it, man. But your thoughts on our thoughts. Vikings, woo! Woo! Vikings in London versus the Saints week 4. It's officially official. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. We'll support the work. Put a little something in the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.